If you have employees, I'm willing to bet that you've noticed you've got some that really stand out. Your all stars, the people who consistently give you their best effort, in terms of the quality and the quantity of their work. They're fully engaged, firing on all cylinders. You've almost certainly got some, or have at some point had some on the other end of the spectrum who are just kind of phoning it in, their head's not really in the game. And then your bulk of people in the middle who are kind of riding that meets expectations wave. And a question you may have contemplated is this just a luck of the draw? Is it innate? Are they just either born that way, or is there something that you as a leader can do about it? Can you do something to really create the conditions to get the best out of your people? The author Daniel Pink wrote a book in 2009 called Drive: The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us. And in that book, he presents a really simple acronym for describing what it is that motivates us. And the acronym is MAP, MAP, and it stands for mastery, autonomy, and purpose. The idea being, if you think of these three categories as needs that we have, and when those needs are met, when those buckets are full, we tend to be deeply satisfied and engaged and excited about what we're doing. And when one or more of those buckets is depleted, that's when we start to get bored, we get restless, we start to disengage. Um, so I'll say a little bit more about each. Mastery. This is essentially the urge that we have to grow and to learn and to get better at something. So a place to look there is, are your employees sufficiently challenged? Are you giving them meaningful work? Do they perceive kind of a growth path? Do they feel like they're making progress and getting somewhere, getting better at something that they value and that the company values? So that's mastery. Second bucket is autonomy. Autonomy is basically the opposite of micromanagement. Are you trusting your people and empowering them to make important decisions about how they do their work? People like autonomy and they hate being micromanaged. That's likely not a news flash, but it's a reminder. And then the last one is purpose. And purpose really is the belief and the knowledge that, as an employee, what I do every day matters. That your work is not just mundane or low value, but that it's actually connected to something important. And there's a lot of ways that can look. For some people, it's the connected to the purpose or the mission of the organization. Maybe you're fighting climate change or saving the whales or something, some global societal challenge. But it doesn't have to be that big. It can be as simple as seeing the clear connection between the work that your employees do every day and the mission or strategy of the business. So, in other words, it's sufficient in most cases for people to just feel like what I do today matters. Like if whether I show up and give my all or not has an impact that's important to the company. People want to feel important and valued. And so that's the purpose category. So, if you're looking to really create the conditions to get the best out of your people, this is a lens through which to analyze it. Are you providing them with sufficient opportunity for mastery? Are you giving them enough autonomy? And is it clear to them that their work is meaningful and important? One other lens to put on this is, if you find yourself disengaging or getting bored or restless or kind of demotivated, take a look at your own three buckets, and where might you be deficient, and what can you do proactively to top them up so that you can get your head back in the game and perform at your best. That's all for now. I hope this was useful. Thanks.